Alright, I'm gonna be. This is an Ezreal jungle game. I'm just gonna go through this thought process. I'm playing against a jungle Elise, and let's see what goes on. So I'm just gonna start red. He's so super powerful red at red buff. Level 1, kinda like shows up mid. Kinda random. But I'm gonna go for that. So I'm just doing red here. And she does blue. And so my targets for ganking are mid and bot. Mid because there's a lot of burst damage. Easy to gank, he's squishy, and also the, he wants to play aggressive. Bot lane because we have a Thresh, and I have a lot of damage and Vayne is weak. But Twitch is actually kind of a weak jungler. So he pings that, and I see that. But I don't think he's gonna gank top, because top's like even. So what I do is I'm gonna go directly towards bot. And I see this though, so while I'm going, I'm looking mid, and I know that there's gonna be action around mid. I'm just gonna go in, because Ezreal's broken. I go directly on her, because Ezreal's literally like broken, wins every 2v2. Okay, so I get a double kill. I'll just do a replay really quick. I just go in on him. I don't see him. His barrier. And the flash, he can't dodge that because it's already, the animation already goes off. He had a flash before I flashed. And even if I was in range anyways and I have red. So I'm like, alright, I have red buff, and with Ezreal you pretty much want to always gank when you have red buff because it's broken, his Q applies on hit, and I'm gonna smite that to get my health going, and I'm gonna go bottom. This is actually a really bad play by me. So they're like really weak, and I get exhausted, and I'm expecting him to just go in. And I was gonna EQ her, and she's dead, but we at least get the telly out, and we get like all the summoners out. We get 3 summoners. We get 4 summoners for a kill. So at least when I died, it's not going to be the worst thing. Okay, so I see well, I'm going back. I'm going to clear this side because it's the most experience, and I'm going to go for these. Even though with Ezreal they're really hard. I bought this item, Caulfield's Warhammer, because I'm gonna want to gank, and it's better in ganks. It's worse for jungling, but it's fine. Like I know I'm like really ahead, so like it's not a big deal. And then, so while I'm doing this, I'm looking mid and bot. I know that he's gonna play aggressive, but I don't want to go in mid right now because I don't have red. Yeah, his W's down, but he's gonna be back up, and I don't have CC. Sona is staying like way longer than they should, and it's just a free kill, and I get my double buffs back. I mean, you have this warded, so I mean, in what world is that worth it? He's gonna die here. But in what world is that worth giving up double buffs back to the enemy fed Ezreal jungle? So I'm just gonna do this camp and then back. So like a good jungler, the Elise takes my jungle. She should have actually went for my wolf. So I assume that she's around topside. Because I have 2 camps up at top. But she goes for mid gank. But I run mid right away. And I don't back, actually. So I just run mid right away. And she doesn't know this is warded. And she's or he's level 6, so. And I run right to her jungle to get a ward. And I look top, but look, he's level 6 to level 5 and very low mana on Malphite. So I'm just gonna back. And bot's pushed up. And so their Elise is dead. He pings assistance, but we're not gonna get a kill because he's way too low of mana. And he's level 6. And he's not yet. So it would have been a waste of time. I also knew that my red buff was up. So I'm gonna go for red buff right here. Okay. So, and I know that I'm really fast because I'm ahead of Elise. That they spawn at the same time, so and I'm way ahead, so I get that for a safety insurance. And I'm gonna invade and fight her, but as we see, she's not there. So I ward that, and I'm expecting her to be here like right now and get in a smite duel because I know that I have more damage than her, but she doesn't even come. So I get her blue buff for free. So and I know that Elise is around because now she has my pink, and I'm just looking to fight her. Because I'm level 6, I have double buffs and a lot more items on her. Since she only has that. So I looked for that, but she's not there. So I assume that she's going to Gromp. But then I see her here. But I go in anyways because I'm just going to do so much damage to Zed. Because Ezreal's broken early on. What they should have done was went on me. Both went on me, but we would have possibly traded 1 for 1. I could have probably lived. So I'm just gonna get vision. So I head around top because I see him that he's barely like half health, but I'm like looking top here and mid. And I'm just gonna get vision and then cover my bot jungle. But the Elise goes really aggressive. And I know I could get to her with flash EQ. I didn't even need to hit the Q. And that's why barrier and heal is really strong on mid laners. You should always use that. This is a mistake by besides just dying by Elise, she has to know that I'm gonna take her red if she doesn't go there because I know the timing. We both did the same start. Bot buff to camp and took buff. So then I just ping this is free. He's the CC. And he can't kill either of us. So like everything is just going so well because I'm in the right places at the right time. And as Ezreal, you want to keep your snowballing going really hard. So right now I'm staying on the map because at double buffs and I'm full health. And I assumed so. While I'm doing this, I realized that Zed pushed in. He can't come top. Malphite's gonna back, and we have a vision there. So we know that he's gonna be going bot. And then we have a ward, so we spot him there. And I can't really do anything here. I actually think that Elise is gonna be topside because she has no camps to go, but she actually goes bot. They want to do like a huge play on bot, but this is solo queue and the Zed fucks it up. I'm just gonna hand over to the blue, and I'm gonna look to fight top again. Because okay, so you see where the wave is? It's gonna crash into the tower. And then it's gonna re-push back to our lane. So in the meantime, I do Gromp, and I'm gonna head up. So he has a deep ward, which I don't know of. And I waste a lot of time, but the thing is, so they know I'm top because they have a ward there, but I don't know that. This game's hard to take as Ezreal, and these two camps are very time consuming. So, and I'm so ahead, I'm not even losing much by just sitting here. Because he's the most vulnerable to a gank right now. Then we win any 2v2 that I'm in. Any battle that I'm in with the enemy jungler, we win because I'm so ahead. So they think that I back probably, and I assume that Elise is actually gonna be up here. So we see the Elise, and I'm just gonna now do damage to the tower, and we could threaten a dive because he could literally just get shit on by me and I'll fight. If I just get a poke on, nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna back, but it gives free farm to Malphite, and Elise wasted almost as much time as me. She probably got like a camp out of it. The bot lane gets into a fight and barely wins. See, actually, Twitch is pretty weak actually early on, and Sona's aggro, or like very powerful. So I get a lucky kill with my ult because when they play Ezreal, they don't account for that in the jungle. And I'm perfectly timing it up so that when I backed, I knew that my red was going to be up, so I had a straight bot, and they got in a fight anyways. So my red is up, and now I'm in beast mode, red Ezreal. And I just go right to her blue here. Yeah, no, the time, remember, I got it before. And Elisa's showing mid, so, and she's half health, so it's a free blue or a kill if she goes in. Or he makes a mistake there, but I'm like, okay. And I see her come in. So I just get her flash. Why not just back under the tower? I see the Sona come in. I didn't know where she went, so I didn't know if both were there. I didn't look back for a second, so. But I'm going in anyways, because Dash is there. So I've taken her last two buffs. See the ward, I waited out until it's gonna move up. So you could direct the way that the scuttle goes. I'll show you really quickly. It always runs away from you. So you see, I see Zed. I see Zed move towards the jungle. So what I do, I'll rewind it again. I move up towards the mid so that the scuttler goes down. Once I see the ward, I stop attacking, and it's about to run back. And I know that, and I know my Q. I don't have smite there. So it's going to run back, and I know that. So as a jungler, you have to know the intricate mechanics of each of the jungle camps, including the scuttler. So I'm just going to farm here because there's nothing really to do. They're kind of pushed up. But then I see her place a ward there. And then she goes for it, and I have my ult. And she doesn't move. And I have red buff. And she's dead. And then it's a 3v1. So everything's going my way. And because I'm staying on the map in the quadrant of where there's a lot of action a lot of the time, and I'm staying on the map as long as I can when I have the buffs, especially red buff, because I give the blue to that. So I actually have no clue where Elise is. She actually counter jungled me, which is good. But what Elise should be doing is first of all, she needs to be warding that. Like, as a jungler, you need to be buying a red ward, even if it's going to be killed. And she should be taking walls. They want to go for a play mid, which Ori knows that the Elise is somewhere. She plays back. In the meantime, we get Dragon, and I'm looking towards mid because they're all towards mid, and mid is weak, and we're all heading there anyways. So Zed just goes in. This is the ult. I'll show you what I do, because Zed's actually my main when I play mid. 50 bucks for anyone that could 1v1 me as Zed in a real game and win. So I shoot his shadow. He's walking there anyways, and if he R's to it, then he's gonna get hit by it. So it's a lose-lose situation. He has to run back towards Ori or get hit by my ult and die. So, and you have to play when you hit skill shots. You have to be mindful of things like that. And when you're playing Zed, you have to look for his R. The shadow, when he casts it, he could go back to. So, anyways, so I stole her blue, and then her red was respawning because I stole her red from before. So it's like the same timing as if you at level 1. They actually have a lot of words up, which I have no idea. I didn't go in either. And I know that Malphite could get top. If he doesn't get it top, I'm just gonna go there. But I know that he gets it because I already played this game, obviously. And so we just go for this, and it's free, 15 minutes. I could solo it. I actually don't need it already, but she's weak anyways, and I'm just gonna give her blue. I didn't know she got that plant, so then she pinged it, and then she's alright. I'll just give her blue. And then I just get wells really quick because I have red buff to help me, and I'm already here, and I have a fast back with the empowered recall from getting the Rift Herald. I see this play on bot lane. And while I'm jungling, I'm looking on the map. Like I'm switching, and then I see a bunch of people bot lane, and I see that. And they're still fighting. Then I see Elise bot. She misses a cocoon somehow. So we kind of get lucky. This is like just a straightforward game. I'm like always. So I'm just gonna head back because I have no camps there, and I want to start pressuring turrets because I have the Rift Herald. So I'm just gonna run here really quick, smite this so I could kill really fast. These reset, but the thing is I killed the initial 2, so these will just despawn eventually. I'm gonna go where there's 2 people at, or he comes over, and we could easily dive them because Sona is super weak, and Vayne is just left dead. And this is the weakness of Sona, is just putting pressure on the Sona lane because Sona wants to put pressure on her lane early. But she's super squishy, so she's vulnerable to another interaction from another laner or a jungler. So that's why I went to bot, because I knew that even if it was just a 3v2, we could even just dive him, even if I tank tower. So I would just back up to make sure that doesn't go in. He's not gonna go in. It's an instant kill, and he might not even kill him. With Ori's shield, there's no way. And so it's a free inhibitor at 17 minutes. So their blue spawns, and we just back up. And I actually want to back here, but I see Ori's trying to do stuff, so I'm like, I need to just back her up just in case. But I want to back her. No one's getting anything down on the map anyways. If he does go in her, he'll die. So I'm just backing. So I actually back while they pressure mid. She has... No, I took the blue. Her blue just ran out. There's a fight happening while I'm taking red. I have smite, so I knew it's going to be fast. But they went in without me. But we're ahead in gold anyways, so... Doesn't matter. Hit the Vayne with my ult while I'm coming, and I just shot it. So while I'm coming, I'm looking to ult. And right when I get a better angle, when it's more straight, then I shoot it. So I shoot it like right when I'm out of the river. Hit the Vayne a little bit. I get the heal if she's dead. If she had condemn, I actually might die. It's Sona damage. But they got the Thresh Flash. And then I have double potions from my jungling item potion. And I have red, so this is free. Can't go on us because I get EUA and he'll just get blown up. So we actually pressure because they're actually a few seconds, Zed's up. But he's healing. So I have red buff, so I'm Ezreal. I have a lot of damage right now. I have Trinity. I get cooldown boots there because I want my E to be up a lot because they have a lot of CC and burst damage. I don't get Merc Charge because I'm not afraid of getting stunned because I could dodge a lot of their stuns and the only stun I have to dodge is hers, so.
Who are you talking to?
I'm doing a video really quick.
Okay, I'll log out.
So. That's it. So you pretty much just win the game. You go die and get a kill. I mean, there's nothing really to watch. So. I would have outplayed him here. Did I shoot the Q right here? Let me show you. Did I see the Sona? I'm coming from the top. So I'm coming from here. I know that I could just poke these two down. I assume the Zed's ulted already, but I'm going for her. She gets hit by the big minion. So he's gonna think I'm gonna Q here, but I Q'd down here because I know that he's gonna do that. He also I E instantly, so he doesn't get his E and Q. He misses the one Q. I go on him when he comes back and I flash out, but I would have hit him and then killed him. But the game they surrendered at that moment. So that's it. Perfect Ezreal game, baby.